Truly shocking, and you can say unbelievable. Yes, you can say that. Oduduwa's nation agitators react to Ooni of Ife's statement regarding section. Now, the Ooni of Ife is a traditional monarch, greatly loved and cherished by his people, somebody who holds the ancestral stool of the Yoruba people, and his words and his position on some issues is what matters a lot. It's very, painful when the people feel that they cannot get the support and then be on the same page with those who you know, seemingly seem as their leaders. Because what happens is, you know, um, recently we've seen that Ashiwaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu called his loyalists in APC, asking them to make a statement that they do not stand for Oduduwa's republic. And we know how that has dampened the morale. But guess what? People are rising up. What Ooni of Ife said is causing lots of reactions. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Subscribe if this is your first time. Let's get the details. What did he really say? Oduduwa's nation agitators react to Ooni of Ife's statement regarding section. One of the vibrant and passionate agitator of the self-determination group is Mr. Olayomi Koiki, has taken to his Facebook page to react to the speech of the Ooni of Ife, Oba Adeyeye, concerning various sections in the country. Recall that the traditional ruler recently warned all political officials in a video to call themselves to order and engage youths in governance of the nation. The king also made it known that the case and the cause of several criminal activities in the country is as a result of neglecting the youth. According to him, he said that the youths feel neglected by the system, and in order to show their grievances, they result into destroying the flow of peace in the country. While speaking on sections, the traditional ruler advised the federal government to call for peaceful dialogue and ensure that youths are incorporated into the system. Mr. Koiki, however, lauded Oni of Ife for voicing out on behalf of hungry and angry youths. He also made it known that if nothing is done before 2023, it will make sure that election process would not be allowed in the country. I personally think that this is a high time for the youth to be abreast with what is going on in the country, and in the interest of the politics and the country, the government needs to consider and know that the youths are part of the society instead of neglecting them. If the government want to see through loyalty and see through moving forward, the youth must be included. You cannot sideline the youth and think you will have a free course in governance. It is important that every government incorporates their youth here and there to ensure that they do not feel out of place. What is happening today in Nigeria is not acceptable when the people cannot feel among or belong to the very process that calls for democracy. This is very true. The Ooni of Ife has shown himself an amiable leader, and speaking and saying the government needs to come to the table called dialogue rather than using some people to get to their position with, by using what we call deceit. Yes, so there is a deceit going on, and this deceit is largely, from the back of those who want Nigeria to dance to their tune at all costs. I'm sorry to say, but I don't think what Ashiwaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu did himself and Southwest leaders seemingly is correct. If you think you're not in support of section, why not call the agitators leaders? Influence is largely brought about by an idea, and the idea starts from the person we call the leader. Have you called the leaders? For instance, Sunday Igboho, Gani Adams, for instance. This is an example I'm giving. Traditional rulers, the Ooni of Ife, the Alaafin of Oyo, other traditional leaders that I did not mention their names. Yes, the Yoruba. First of all, have a meeting maybe with the governors, then with this set of people, or however you want to do it, and say, okay, what's the reason? Why do we want out? We know we are all Yorubas, yes, and we want out of the. But why do we want out? Let those who are the pioneers, whether you like it or not, for every movement, there are those whose voice are loudest, who the others will follow, call followership. Now, if you get it right at the top, others will follow. It's just, for instance, you want to grow a tree. Yes, all you need to do, bend the tree towards the ray of sunlight. I mean, you don't even need to bend it. Cover sun rail, access to other plants, parts of the plant. Yes, then expose just an aspect to the sunlight. Do you know what will happen? Because they need chlorophyll, which plants need, yes, to make their food and all that combination of the soil and everything. You will see that very plant tending, bending towards the ray of sun. You understand my point? Yes. You will see that because it needs chlorophyll. And the other parts of the body of the plant will be tending towards the direction that part that is getting the sunlight, which eventually they get chlorophyll from, bending and tending towards the direction. The other parts of the plant will natural. You don't need to do too much work to go and get maybe a rope and try to attach it. Like we do for tomato, when you want them to climb on a or maybe yam and all that. You want them to climb on a so that the leaves can no. So you just all you need to do, divert the sun ray. You will see that tree grow bent towards that direction. It's simple logic. Honestly, I feel that those in position of leadership in Nigeria needs what we call tutorage, yeah, or a large expense of understanding of what leadership is about. I personally feel most of them lack what we call leadership. I personally feel that way. I strongly believe that way. That they lack the very fundamental of leadership. They lack the very fundamental of leadership. Because if you do, you will understand that you are a people's person. And getting the loyalty of the people is very important. And so, with that, if you can get the loyalty of the people, you get the people. It's simple logic. Guys, what do you think? Leave us a comment. Please don't forget to like us, share, subscribe. Click on the notification button so you can get all our latest news. God bless you. Do have a good day. Bye for now.